I think we all know by this point that artificial intelligence is an incredibly powerful tool that is going to play a significant role in the 21st century in shaping how human civilization moves forward. And I believe Palantir will be one of the most significant tech and artificial intelligence companies in the time we live in right now. So sometimes when I make these videos, I like to dive right into whatever I'm talking about, sometimes forgetting that there are people either new to my channel or maybe don't know anything about the companies I'm talking about investing in. So I'll keep this brief. On this channel, I like to talk about the current stocks I'm investing in, as well as up-to-date news around the companies and my thoughts and opinions. Mainly niche technology stocks, at least for now. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to subscribe and stay up to date with my content. Now, as for Palantir, Palantir is absolutely one of my favorite companies in my portfolio and is only second in my portfolio weight to Tesla. So if you've never heard of Palantir, I'll keep this very brief before getting into some really important indicators regarding this investment. So Palantir is a data mining company. Simply put, they create software that government entities and commercial businesses use in order to pull data from databases that these companies already have access to. So for a company, this data can then be pieced together in a meaningful way that allows them to see some incredibly advanced analytics about their customers, market trends, and logistics in order to piece together a perfect map to drive more revenue for themselves. And this is software that entities pay tens of millions of dollars for. So with that said, I want to share some important info that you should know as a current shareholder or if you're considering dipping your toes into Palantir stock. You see, Palantir's management team says it has already seen unprecedented demand for its latest product. In the world of artificial intelligence, Palantir has actually been a staple for a long time. In fact, the company built its platform from the ground up with artificial intelligence in mind when it was created, and in my opinion, has been very successful in their offering for the government and commercial customers alike. And they recently discussed a new AI initiative that has the potential to impact their business in a pretty significant way. Remember when I mentioned that Palantir is an AI-first platform? Well, Palantir primarily uploads mounds of data through its software and then creates actionable insights from that data. So, for example, a 911 dispatcher could collaborate with a hospital using Palantir's software to determine where to route an ambulance. Essentially, any sort of everyday task that entities do, Palantir's promise is to optimize those tasks down to a T, all with the help of incredibly engineered software coupled with artificial intelligence. So, by delivering up-to-date information in a clean dashboard, it facilitates the best possible decisions at a moment's notice. And this same software, used by various government agencies and for military purposes as well, is giving Palantir a really broad customer base. And with Palantir's latest product, this could honestly be a huge game changer for existing and new clients. You see, Palantir's specifically designed artificial intelligence platform, called AIP, is what's called the company's large language model, allowing Palantir to deliver an interactive chatbot to its clients. And this segment of AI is the same branch of technology used by products like OpenAI's ChatGPT. And with Palantir developing its very own in-house model, the demand for it has been nothing short of astounding, to say the least. So by creating a large language model that works within Palantir's own data processing capabilities and parameters, end users will be able to determine the best action for a particular outcome in their business. So remember the hospital example I mentioned earlier? Well, a specific incoming patient might need a particular operation, right? So the hospital manager could interact with Palantir's software, AIP, and ask if a brain surgeon is available at a particular hospital. And this example I think really helps to illustrate how artificial intelligence could be used to aid a life or death situation. And on top of this, it's pretty common consensus now that among entrepreneurs and business owners that AI will eventually no longer be a choice for businesses. Simply put, if you want your business to succeed, artificial intelligence should be incorporated into your business in one way or another. Otherwise, your competition will be the guy who's using AI for his business already. giving the company an insanely competitive edge. And Ryan Taylor, the Chief Revenue Officer and Chief Legal Officer at Palantir, said during the first quarter conference call, and I quote, "We're already seeing unprecedented demand for AIP, and we are reorganizing our efforts to aggressively capitalize on the interest." And Shyam Sankar, the Chief Operating Officer of Palantir, discussed a major insurance company that deployed Palantir's AIP in a few days to automate claims processing, with the ability to rapidly roll out this product to government and commercial companies, making it quite a revolutionary product. So if we look at Palantir's stock, with the huge spike in interest in it during May, I still think that the stock is trading at an attractive price. So for me, it's a strong buy, especially since I believe this stock can go to a $500 share price in the future. Or in other words, I think this stock has what it takes to become a blue chip stock like Tesla or Google. Now, I know a $500 share price can seem pretty far-fetched to a lot of people, but let me explain. Currently right now, we're seeing Palantir's profitability steadily improving. In the first quarter, Palantir was able to pull in a net profit of $17 million from the $525 million in revenue. And look, well, I know it's not an outstanding profit margin, especially since I've basically spent the whole video talking up Palantir to be an incredibly cutting-edge tech company. I think we're honestly just getting started. At least for me, this $17 million shows management's commitment to profitability, which, to be frank, is something very few young software companies can claim right now. And management gave guidance that it should achieve profitability on the basis of generally accepted accounting principles, also known as GAAP, in every quarter this year, which is an upgrade from last quarter's guidance of GAAP profitable for the entire year. So I think the bottom line is, whether you want to look at the price to earnings ratio, which right now is kind of useless since Palantir hasn't been profitable on a trailing 12-month basis, or you want to look at its price to sales ratio, I could sit here all day and bore you and say things like,
well, at 55 times forward earnings, the stock is looking a bit pricey to say the least. It hasn't achieved its target profit margins, and this metric should come down each quarter if better guidance is continuously given. And from a price and sales standpoint, Palantir is a bit expensive at 13 times, especially when its 18% growth rate is compared with other software companies.
But that really isn't my style. Bottom line is, I like Palantir and their product. They have an incredible total addressable market, I like their management team, and they're just starting to become a truly profitable company. And now, with one of the few business-focused chatbot products available, Palantir could have a huge market opening up in front of them for businesses who are eager to integrate some high-level artificial intelligence into their companies. Couple that with Palantir's deep integration into government agencies as well, and I believe Palantir has a very long and successful road ahead of it. And because of all these factors, I'm saying right now that Palantir's stock is a huge buy. And if that sounds interesting to you, check out this video where I talk about exactly how Palantir could make you a millionaire. Anyway, thanks for watching to the end, and I'll catch you next time.